than I do a political system, because the Mayans didn't have leaders that were interested in conquering the world. It was the Jerusalem of people all over the Mayan Empire or area made pilgrimage, and the Mayans had 169 deities. And in Palenque, there was an altar or a temple for almost every one of them. So if you were born under some particular deity and you wanted to go and offer or pay homage to that deity, you would most likely travel to Palenque. Next one. The true name, the Mayan name of Palenque is Dachaha. It means the house of the serpent of the infinite. So the serpent of the infinite was obviously another deity of the 169 in the Mayan religious. Go ahead, sir. Tikal. Tikal is in Guatemala. It was founded about 800 BC. It was the largest city in North and South America at the time and for a long time after. At the time, Tikal is estimated to have anywhere from 60 to 100,000 people at any given time. It occupied 6 square miles. It was said to have over 10,000 buildings. And this monument that you see here is 150 feet high, and it is still the tallest handmade stone structure in North or South America ever built. Tikal has a tremendous history. It was studied very much. I must go back to Palenque, Palenque was the site where the Mayan code was finally broken in 1973. There, in one of the temples of Palenque is a place called the Wall of the Inscriptions. And that's where Linda Shealy and David Matthews broke the code in 1973. And if we have time, I'll get into that. Let's go back to the Cuzmal. One more. This is Tikal today. As I say, it was the Los Angeles in New York. It was the Los Angeles because it was a big sprawling city, and it was the New York because it was the center of commerce and industry. Next one. Now, who the heck were the Mayans? Well, for one thing, they weren't very tall. They were only 4'6" to 4'8", and this is my wife Claire, who's sitting there, was 5'2". And this is the top of a lintel of a door. It's the top right of that. So at 5'2", she would have to duck to go into one of those homes. This is the ruins at Cuzmal. Now Cuzmal is the only Mexican island in the Gulf of Mexico. And Cuzmal was primarily a religious place. There were something like 12 little cities in Cuzmal, and they were all dedicated, or they were mostly shrines dedicated to the goddess, I think is pronounced Ixmal, who was the goddess of fertility or the goddess of childbirth. And it is said that Mayan women went to Cuzmal twice in their lifetime. Once when they were small girls and their mothers brought them, and once when they brought their daughters. Next one. Well, what about the Mayans? What did they do? Well, they were somewhat urban. They built a lot of great cities. Cities were primarily royal dwellings and ceremonial places. A lot of people lived there, like the priest, and I'll get into the priest of the Guatemalan deities. Skilled carvers, masonries, artists, scribes, and the ever-present priest, and skilled workers. What you might call lived in the row homes of the cities. Next one, Susan.